What's happening? All right, this is crazy, but this game, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, had so much predictive programming in it and hidden stuff. Look, zombie tech. Okay, this is pre-real zombie attack situations we've been having, and it was in the game, and this wasn't a main part of the game. It's if you didn't just go in there and just poke around and explore, you'd never see this. Now watch this little artwork here, and they love to do this. The triple strand DNA artwork. You know what I'm saying? And then it also, revelations, those that will seek death but shall not find it. And then I had the premonition about Ezekiel, and then I read Ezekiel 5, and it talks about feeding the young to the old and the old to the young, and then people with the generation with the teeth sharp as knives. Anyway, okay, on this game, let me explain all of the different aspects. Okay, Samuel Jackson is a crooked cop. That's the voiceover. James Woods is a criminal, gangsta, CIA kind of handler type, and it's just deep. This game's so deep. You start off as this dude. There's a conspiracy. You get your family killed. I mean, I find another game with hardcore predictive programming is Max Payne. Max Payne is about corporations putting dope on the streets, and shit's corrupt from the bottom to the top. And these games are the fusion of the shadow pyramid with the eye on top. You know what I'm saying? Which also goes to show you the technique of the white pope and the black pope, basically. Or the false prophet and the antichrist. That's, I mean, at least this is my premonitory observational projection skills, according to biblical prophecy. And because I'm telling you, see, what it is Christian Zionists, which they're not really believers of the Bible. They're more like believers of the apocalypse of the Bible, and they're trying to bring it about, and they're getting like channeled and dictated detailed instructions of how to pull this off. I mean, you can look at it with the Manly P. Hall and the Orwell and others. What was the dude? Orson Welles, the time machine guy, time travel, all that. But okay, in the game, there's this guy. His name's The Truth, and he's like a conspiracy guy, and he kind of shows gang stalkers. Talks about a subduro neurophone, and basically you go and raid a base, an army base in the game that doesn't exist, and you steal alien technology from it. Another part of the game, you also are working with the CIA guy attacking the government, and he's like, you think it's all fun and games, it's all white knights and something else, man. But I mean, it's crazy. And they talk about they talk about before the corporations took over the gambling part of town. I mean, that's some real. There's a dude on the game that says, "Hey, you ever heard of the New World Order?" Like a dude just walking by. If you're listening to him, the people have conversation on the game. You also, the CIA guy has you take a plane and crash it into, it looks like the Hoover Dam on this game, like in a fictionalized form. Wow, this is real zombies. I wasn't even paying attention to the screen here. This must be a mod or something. I've never seen it before, but let me think. It talks about corporations taking over, and then it shows like a riot, an engineered riot. I mean, okay, there's a part on the game where it's by the pizza place, and there's a little paint spray in a pizza place, and then right across the street there's a place where you can get a can of soda, but there's spray paint on the wall, and it shows a dragon and a joker, and then it looks like a pope looking type of a character. So it kind of shows you that the dragon is Satan, the false prophet is the religious looking figure, and then the clown is the false prophet, and then the other guy is the the Antichrist, basically. So I mean, they telegraph things in the game. Another thing in this game that is very deep is that they show you how the builders built this game, because they got obelisks in the graveyards, an obelisk right by a reflecting pool, so they're showing you the chalice and the blade over and over again. Uh, and it's just got way too much conspiratorial content in it that is too accurate just to be coincidence. I mean, these Rockstar games, they make great games, but they are just so crazy, like how ahead of time they are, almost like they're working with the time machine people, and then telegraphing it back to you in the game. Uh, I mean, it's deep. But and another thing, you see the whole. I mean, even though these games are so fun and entertaining, it does to constantly, simulated violence does have an effect on you. I mean, and here's another thing: the music content they had in the game, they had a lot of talk radio on it. And at the time when I first started playing the game, I didn't really realize how important later talk radio was going to be. It's kind of like that Jay and Silent Bob movie where it talks about they were all on a revenge mission because someone blogged them and said something bad about, gave them a bad rating on their cartoon or whatever. That was before the internet and social media was blowing up. That was kind of like they telegraphed that to the public, you know. And this game just telegraphs so much stuff. It's got like a preacher that you got to go give him hookers. That's another kind of weird thing that kind of really goes on. This happens a lot. I mean, it's just you'd have to play the game for yourself. But it was so deep how many different conspiracies tie up in this game, man. It's deep. I can't even remember it all. It's been a while since I played it, but I'll try to make more videos on it. But another thing it has drones in the game, and this is before drones went mainstream and it got all crazy. But listen, look at this video right here. It's called San Andreas Zombie Tech. If you want to find this on YouTube, I'm not sure whose channel this is, but I just threw it on here kind of as a visual piece. But this was in this game before a lot of things. These things were out mainstream now. Like, we got Walking Dead, we got all this real zombie attacks. The Florida guy who ate face naked, homosexual attack. I mean, what the heck's up, Ski? And this is being telegraphed to us, man. It's just like the newer Black Ops game, and it's it's just crazy, man. They got all the zombie predictive programming and bomb programming and in all these video games, man. It's just creepy. Max Payne's another one that's got some. It basically says the corporations are Satanists who are giving people drugs, and they're talking about it. They're seeing angels from Valhalla and eating the flesh of fallen angels. So, and they're talking about how the corporations are basically satanic, and they run the world really, and they're the ones making the drugs. And it was you go into like a CIA type base, MK base underground, where they got a bunch of fiends in rooms. It's kind of got a feel of V, like one of these fiends turned into V. I mean, I'm just telling you, they retell you the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And I've seen it showcased many times in a lot of different areas. I'm gonna try to get more into this, man, as I got a moment or two to think about it while it's on my mind.